Lewis handles the kickoffs. Here is Skattebo. Wow. Contact balance. Stays on his feet.
Here is Skattebo, and this is exactly what he does. How did he stay on balance there? Look at him go.
Skattebo is the running back, and he is immediately met in the backfield, runs through the contact, and then throws a...
Levitt moving the pocket, backside pressure, thrown outfield.
Howdy, boys, Mr. Cam Skattebo. I mean, can we say this is like the forgotten hero? This is the man that is, for whatever reason, going to continuously be disrespected in my, perspective. I feel like he is not getting his due, even though we saw him have a Heisman season with a 93.3 grade, 13 games played, 1,700 yards on the ground, 44 receptions, 543 receiving yards, and 21 touchdowns on the ground, right? And then we saw that game against Texas where that was a Heisman performance where he is rushing the ball and scoring touchdowns, receiving the ball and scoring touchdowns, and dare I say, passing the ball and scoring touchdowns against the Texas Longhorns. And then we look at the numbers via PFF, rushing grade at a 94.6 clip, zone graded at 87.3, gap graded at 93.2, elusive rating at a 140.3, yards after contact 4.09 yards per attempt. Guys, look at this. 1,202 yards after contact. This MFer ran an entire 1,000-yard clip, 1,200 of them, with yards after contact. So, counting none of the yards prior. So that is breakaway touchdowns. That is broken tackles after broken tackles. The ability to keep going as well. Missed tackles forced with 103, second in the world. And the thing is, we saw this with Javonte Williams. We saw this with Mark Ingram. We saw this with Leonard Fournette. We saw this with another guy. I'm not, what's his name? Anyways, your ability, Zeke Elliott, your ability to break tackles in college football is the number one metric that translates to the NFL. Like, if you can make someone miss in college, in today's NFL, you can make someone miss in the NFL. If you're consistently trucking people in college, and it's going to happen in the NFL. I mean, that's always been the case. That's always been the case. If you are a force to be reckoned with for the most part in college, I mean, the only guy I could think of that, Jaworski Lane, if y'all remember him, Texas A&M dude. I don't know how that came out of my head. That was a weird time capsule. But he was more elusive still. I have no idea how that came out of my head. Jaworski Lane is crazy, boys. Pray for me. Let's look at his combine. Oh, and I have a theory on how things are working with Cam Skattebo. There are some things that we need to discuss prior to the draft. So combine-wise, 5'9", and a half, 219. These are good numbers for a nice stout running back as to his measurables. 40, almost a 40-inch vertical, 39.5, amazing broad jump at a 10.3 clip. Let's see where that ranks with all the guys, because those are pretty phenomenal, numbers, live results. Let's go to vertical. Running backs. So he's third. Bracial Tootin and DJ Giddens, and then Cam Skattebo. Cam Skattebo, look at that pigment. We love it. We love the competition in the pigment, right? We love it. And then we go broad jump. All right, this is where things kind of balance out for you there, Mr. Cam. So we see that he's explosive, which that's what definitely shows in the grand scheme of things. Now, when it comes to Mr. Cam Skattebo, the reason why he's being heavily scrutinized, I think it is what it is. It's because he's and this is my opinion. This is my opinion. I think it is because a portion of it is because he's white, right? I think he's being over scrutinized because he's white to an extent. If you saw these stats of this young gentleman, and I'm a black guy, so in case people need to see my channel, I'm a black dude. So, call me what you have to at this point, I guess. But, I just think if this were a black dude, like these numbers, these stats, I don't know if we would be guessing about his speed, which is the knock, right? His speed is the knock. Although he has incredible breakaway touchdowns, I think he has one in this game. We'll see some speed, but he is not running at the combine, or like he did not run at the combine. But also, there is the way the Big 12 does their pro day is they do all the guys together. They do all the players together. I don't know if Arizona State has their own pro day. I looked it up, and instead of it saying Arizona State pro day, it said Big 12 pro day. And Cam Skattebo is he's not going to be in that at all either. So they said he's not going to run in that at all. And so what I'm kind of thinking is, he might not have incredible speed where he's protecting himself, and or a strategic move, like a big brain move. If I were an agent, or he just has like a genius in his corner. You think of it as, okay, there are so many running backs in this draft. A good way to separate yourself is being a mystery with having incredible film, to where you're getting a team that is going to take that shot on you to where they need you, or like if they haven't seen you run. His production and his film, a 5th round floor with him doing nothing. That's where it would have to be. He has a 5th round floor, right? But I can see him going in the 2nd round. So I think that's something okay to live with, because another thing is he's going to get a team that's ready to bank on him. He's going to have a role almost probably immediately if he doesn't run. And then he's going to have all of those teams flying him out for all of the, all the interviews, or all of the on-field workouts. And so those are going to be points and moments where they might fall in love with him, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I really like you. You're the Cincinnati Bengals, and we're in the 4th round, and we see value in the 5th round, and we are in a weird spot, and we're like, oh my gosh, we just have Cam Skattebo just sitting here, and it's like we have Chase Brown, but then we just got Samaje Perine. So insert any team. So insert any team. It would make sense. So that's just a little bit more information. We have to talk about that stuff because we are draft evaluators. And so the simple point in fact that we will not have the full scope on his feet, of his speed by a clock. We do have film, right? We do have film, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to get my pin out for this one because we got running back. So I'll have it for the next one. Here we go, boys. Oh my gosh. See, what are we talking about, bro? What do you need to see? Let's give me the trench view so we can see what this MFer's doing. So just a single back look, strong to the left. Let's slow it down. We got motion. So yeah, he's getting help from the linebackers, or he's getting help. He's messing up, having misreadings with the linebackers. That's what I mean when he says he's getting help from the linebackers with this misdirection, or this motion. And then, first of all, the one leg sleeve is gas. We need to talk about that. That is gas. That is sick. Thick build. Look at his build. He's pretty solid. He seems like one of those country kids that are just good at football and just never, I'm from Texas, so there's some country kids, and some of them are just so into football and they just love it, but they just don't get the recognition. Maybe this kid just gets it, but strong to the left. Shows right. So this is a zone approach. Everything's pushing to the right, and he has all the wear and thaw to pick his lane at this point in time. And so looking at his vision, this is a point in time to see his cerebralness, see how he thinks. And he just has a beautiful one cut right there. Very early. You see how he makes a decision very early. There's some running backs that are so forced to just go straight. They just go straight immediately. But look at this patience. He stops on a dime and just cuts everything up so early. This D-line didn't even have a real chance to react. And just cuts it up, sees him speed, cuts it again very early. Look at the space. So many people make their moves so late. So we have a guy that, hey, maybe if speed is his issue, the beauty in way you counteract your speed is anticipation with your juke moves, making a move very prematurely. Look how fast he's making these moves. Look how quick it is. Boom. As soon as he gets the ball, he knows I'm out. Some guys have to take a few more steps when they get the ball. They're overthinking it. They're just going to follow directions. Playmakers just do things like this, and it's just free. Like, boom. Like, how the guy's not even in. I mean, we're what? 5 yards, but he makes the cut right here, and the guy's back here. He makes this cut probably at 10 yards away, 8 to 10 yards away from the dude. And the guy can't even catch him. A little late here at that one, but that was a good angle for a guy, but didn't matter because he just bounces off. Right? So, I mean, and then it's just another juke move. Like, if there's more space, he's not going down. And so my whole thing is like, I mean, he's like a quarterback that may not have a strong arm. What are you going to do? You're going to have anticipation. So, I mean, there are plenty of running backs that aren't like super duper fast that had successful careers like Mark Ingram, you know, and how anticipatory was he? Like, I mean, and do we see Mark Ingram here? I haven't thought about that. He's in my brain. Maybe I need to look at a Mark Ingram highlight reel to see if that's what I'm looking at. Just beautifully takes it easy, and he can get to his gear pretty fast, man. I like how he's able to get to his, his second gear. Just takes the ball here, scoop, boop. Like those little extra yards, you see these? Like after he makes his cut. So after he makes his cut, I'm going to pause it. So he has it right here, and then pop. So we have, I mean, this guy is dang near in front of him, right? But look at how many yards Cam runs from this point, and it's just pure lateral speed. Like 15? He probably went vertical about 4 yards, but 15 about like horizontal. Just a nice, easy. I mean, we got some boys blocking too. Holy, we ain't scrubbing in the trenches. You know, maybe that's a knock. I mean, he's got space here. I ain't gonna cap. But I mean, don't say that against Texas. Texas was after him, but he was doing his thing. Here we go, little goal line put, little punch, get it in, nice. I mean, this is where he's gonna be special in the NFL for sure. I mean, I love David Montgomery. I mean, let this not be a late 5th rounder for the Detroit Lions, and they just have this disgusting 3-headed monster situation. But, injury being a legitimate concern, it's not a crazy idea. I mean, wherever he goes, it's honestly going to be crazy. Like Dallas Cowboys, I'm kind of thinking. Having him as their main bruiser. I see a marketing play as a country boy. I see it working out because their offensive line. I don't know, man. I mean, I'll take this guy over Rico Dowdle. Am I crazy? Here he goes, just takes it, cuts it up, boom. Gets some easy yards. You see how fast he's able to make his decisions? The decision making is pretty impeccable. It's pretty impeccable. It's like, it may not always be the right decision, but to be a fast decision maker is perfect for me. Just takes it up, cups it up the middle. Dude, he can break one of these, man. Whoop. I don't know why you didn't. I would love to see his feet. Chill out, Miles. That is crazy. That is nuts. Guys, y'all need to chill. I mean, like the bags jumping over shit. Gosh, dang it. I hate that. I hate it. Ugh. We got a pistol look. Strong to the left. Holy days, man. Look at that. You got to wrap him up, dude. You have to. They crowd the line of scrimmage, and this is how this goes. If you crowd the line of scrimmage like this, that means you don't have layers. That means Cam Skattebo just has one wave to break through. Just one wave to break through. And most of the pressure's over here, and he takes it just a little bit. Yeah, let's slow it down. I still can't believe I said that earlier. That's crazy. Pistol look. Takes it to the left. And then even right here, I bet you, I know for a fact he already knew and understood. I'm strong. I'm fast. I have a great one step. This corner is way too close to me. I'm going left. And he went left. And then look at this, just the strength. I mean, these guys are just super greedy out here. You got to play it slow, man. He just has one wave. You think you're just going to break him down right here? Nope. Y'all ran into each other, and now nothing's safe over here. This is ridiculous. And now he just goes left. It's easy. Great blocking. 3 broken tackles. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There we go. All right, we got a reception. Here we go. Takes it. Little bubble. Holy moly. Can someone tackle him? 92 is insane. Who is this? Oh, is this that Tyler Batty or Bratty guy? That dude's a lunatic. He's just flying in there. What a psychopath. Just a little bubble pass. He catches it, cuts it up quick, breaks another tackle, and then a lunatic just flies in. That guy is massive. All right. That's the last time. Pistol look. Cuts it up. He's slow. He's patient. Oh, he was about to break that. Oh, you broke it. That would have done things to my body. Cam Skattebo in the pistol, man. Give him the ball. Shows left. Cuts it up to the right. Just right in this A gap. Backside A gap. Right on 58's behind. Boop. I mean, that's probably a B gap, actually. The 58's, 58's the guard. That means it's the freaking imaginary B gap. He's free. He's loose. He has 2 defenders right in front of him. Just splits the difference. Tin didn't want to tackle him. Tin didn't want to tackle him. Tin didn't want to tackle him. I don't think Tin wanted to tackle him. I could be wrong. Ooh, screen. Holy moly. We have some hands. He has natural catching ability. I think he's just an all-around athlete, dude. I think he could kind of do anything. Are they talking trash to him? Dude, 92 is everywhere. This guy's insane. I gotta lock in. All right, we got him in the backfield on the right side. See him blocking. Hey! Oh my! What? And he blocks like this? Sees it late? Oh shit! Sorry, I don't cuss. I don't like to swear on this channel. What the heck? Oh, lifted his feet. Excuse me, Mrs. Jones? Oh! He looked back. Look at Zero look back. Zero goes, why? Oh my. He goes, wait, why did you do that, man? That's my family's here. Dude, if I'm Cam Skattebo, I'm finding the film tape and I'm sending that all of my meetings. I'm just handing him that. I'm not saying a word to them. I'm just showing them that. Takes it up. Oh my gosh, look at that lateral speed. Turns a corner on them. What? Dude, he's got wheels. Nah, get out of here, bro. I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't know why he's running. There might be a legitimate football speed, track speed ordeal. This is crazy, bro. Look at him go right here. Now, granted, I'm going to be honest. All right. I'm just going to be honest once again. I have a darker pigment. It does not look like we have a lot of dark pigments in this screen, but still, no, to turn the corner, and these boys are athletes, they're D1, so I'm not even going to trip. They're all athletes out there, man. Here we go. Oh, that was a nice tackle, 28. Nice tackle. You know, he just takes it up the gut right here, pistol look, takes to the left. Whoop! Wow, what a great tackle, 28. Who is that? Oh, a really good freaking tackle. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. This is Cam Skattebo. Guys, look how hard this tackle must have been on a player like this. He's screaming down, showing, making sure he's containing the outside, and then he's breaking down now, seeing a late cut up, has to dive his body out, just wraps him up, takes him to the ground. Oh, really freaking good. Here we go, pistol. Takes it. Shows his speed outside. Stiff arm. Dang, dude. He's aggressive. He scares me. He would scare me. If I played against him, he would scare the crap out of me. He seems like a scary, high school football player. They had lures of him. You know what I mean? In 6th grade, there were, all the other schools had all these stories about him. And I was like, no way. Yeah, he killed a player on another team. Because he trucked him so hard, he killed him. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, dude. All right, let's see. I'm just going to do the bottom line. You guys can read. You guys can go ahead and freeze this and read that. 5'11", 215. Skattebo plays the game in a manner that is easy to love with a massive chip on his shoulder. NFL teams will gravitate toward his mentality, balance, tackle, breaking ability, and after contact consistency. He has the physical makeup of a 3-down back. All right, and then let's go ahead and check the analyses to see if we agree. Determined running style, correct. Willingness to be physical as a rusher and a blocker, hell yes. Right, slippery to force missed tackles, 100% agree. Decent vision. Decent is crazy. Great vision. Feel for blocks and open space. Decent is nuts. Great. I like great. Or put good. I think decent's lower than good. Good weight and balance to bounce off tackles. Correct. Ample experience as a receiver. I love how there's only 3 cons here. Let's see. Stiff movements when changing direction. Slashing. Stiff yet effective. So I'm not really sure if that matters. We see how, yes, it's stiff. That's when he goes east to west and he does those 15-yard scampers. It does look very stiff and very unnatural. Maybe that's something that might not translate as well in the NFL, but it's effective in college. So if you're just, prematurely basing off of what it could be in the NFL, I think that's a bad knock. Unless if you're willing to put your freaking name on it. But I guess feet can look a bit heavy when jump cutting. Not sure what that means. Feet can look heavy. Is it effective? This is the second one. You're talking about what it looks like. Stiff movements when changing direction. Is it effective? Feet can look a bit heavy when jump cutting. Is it effective? Goes for knockout blocks and pass protection, has some whiffs. Okay, so you're at least showing me that there's some ineffectiveness, but if it's just goes for knockout blocks and pass protection and that's all you put, right? And I'm asking you, is it working? Is it affecting? And you're like, okay, well, he has some whiffs. these whiffs, are they leading to sacks? That would be my next question, right? Are they leading to sacks? Or are they leading to hurries? Or are the whiffs good enough to get the pass off to where you're giving me crap, right? And this is my whole thing with pros and cons. Sometimes people just feel the need to put a con in. Maybe there's no cons. I would have felt like they didn't even mention his speed. I see no, like, looks slow. That's how they might feel with everything. But I don't know. I love what I saw from Cam Skattebo. And I wish this NFL season, or I wish the NFL today didn't have such a plethora of running backs that are just so talented. The position within itself, it's not the players, right? It's the position. It's what the position brings. It brings so much, and it brings high volume. It brings high volume, but at a low utility, right? In the sense of it can bring you a championship having a great running game. But so many running backs can bring you a great running game. You know what I mean? So that's just the issue. And then, you have to get the offensive line right. And then, you got to get the, offensive line coach and the scheme and the quarterback and so many factors to where it's just hard to really fit in the right running back. But trends have it to the Bears, to the Patriots, to the Raiders. Yeah, I mean, any of them. Honestly, I think he's great, and I think he's getting knocks because of his pigment, and that's might be it, boys. Like, that might be it. I literally might think because he's white, like he played 2-8. He played, dude. If a brother had that game against Texas, dog. Get out of here. I almost swore again. Get out of here. That kid's going to win the Heisman. If Genty had that game against Texas, even losing, Travis Hunter's not winning the Heisman. That's a fact. All right, boys. See you in the next one.